What's up, you guys? It's Michelle, and I'm going to show you my everyday skincare routine. The first thing I like to do is cleanse my skin, so I actually like doing this in the shower because I feel like over the sink, I hate doing it over the sink. Water everywhere, you have to use like hair ties to prevent that. It's just a lot. I use the Clean and Clear Night. I ran out of the morning, so I started using the night. I don't feel like there's a difference, so I think it's okay. I've been using Clean and Clear for years, and I find it works really well. It sticks to what it says, Clean and Clear. I double cleanse with this, and then I recently found this e.l.f. Pure Skin Cleanser, which I really love. It has oat milk, allantoin, and niacinamide, and basically all those products together kind of ease redness and irritation from like eczema, acne. It helps smooth the skin because I think allantoin is like a natural exfoliant, and then the oat milk helps with locking in moisture and overall moisturizing the face, and I just love the combination of all these products. It's a non-foaming one, so it really has this like lotiony quality to it that's like really nice to use after I've like done my official cleansing with the Clean and Clear. And also the Clean and Clear really helps to like melt makeup off really well, so that's why I like it. I'm just gonna hop in the shower, cleanse my face, and then I'll be back. Fresh out of the shower, and I like to dry my face with paper towels actually. And with this, I just use a patting motion. I think it was Aaliyah J who said to use paper towels to like dry your face, and that's because there's like less bacteria on a fresh, clean napkin, little to none probably, assuming, than using your towel to dry your face. So I don't use the towel to dry my face anymore, and that was really a game changer. Once I'm done drying my face, I then go in with this alcohol-free toner. At this point, I'm not really sure what toner is for. I know some toners like tell you what it's being used for, but personally, I just use this toner as like a secondary way to make sure my skin is like clean, especially when I have or like taking off makeup. Like doing the toner step helps me see like if I miss anything, but usually I get like 90% of it from using my cleansers, and then the rest might come off on the toner pad. I try to remember to like go in upwards motions like this and like this to avoid like wrinkles and stuff. I think that's what they say, like to avoid dragging your skin down and wrinkles and whatnot. As you can see, since I had no makeup on, it's really not that dirty. I ran out of pads, so let me just restock really quick. I do keep all my skincare and stuff out on the side of my counter just because out of sight is kind of like out of mind for me, which is not good, so I like to keep it nearby. Next, I'm going in with this Clean and Clear Astringent, and I love using Astringent because it's for like preventing and treating pimples and breakouts. So I like to use this as a preventative step. I will say if you ever decide to use this, you have to work your way up to it because my motto when using it is if it ain't burning, it ain't working. I mean, I think that's how it's supposed to work, but obviously I've been using it for literally years and years, so my skin is still okay. You need to work your way up, so I would literally start maybe once a week. I don't really think I have sensitive skin. That's why I feel comfortable like using it. I only really try to focus on the areas where breakouts kind of naturally happen, and I usually get like a lot of breakouts on my chin and on my forehead. Specifically, my forehead is my worst area, and then like around the hairline. Even myself, I don't use it every single day, but I like to use it as a preventative measure for pimples because I will break out. Like everybody breaks out, you're bound to break out, but I just do what I can to like prevent it. While we're here, the other ways that I like to prevent or treat breakouts are in one of two ways. I'll use the astringent as like a top layer because it helps with really drying it out because it has salicylic acid in it, and it helps with really drying out the pimples and things like that. Other ways I treat is I use this blemish kit that I got, and it has like a little mirror and all the tools that you can use. Basically like pull out, squeeze the pimples, do what you need to do, because I find it really helps when you like get the stuff out of your face. And then the next step, the most vital step, the most important step, you need to go in with the Mighty Patch from Hero. These are a godsend, a lifesaver. I've never regretted using them. They work amazingly. I prefer the original over the invisible because I feel like the original is thicker and it has like more of the healing qualities. That could be not true, but that's what I like to use. After you've extracted the blemish kit or it naturally comes to a head, the Mighty Patch works the best when you put it on and already comes to head, it's exposed, it's open, something, because when you put the Mighty Patch on, it starts doing the magic. The magic happens and it'll draw out whatever like impurities are in there and on your face, and you'll know that it has succeeded when you see like there's a white like something white is underneath the patch. When I say mighty patches literally get my skin right in like 1 to 2 days, heavy on the one day. Put it on before you go to sleep, then go to bed and wake up, take it off the next morning. The pimple will usually be flat. There might be a mark, but you need to continue using the patch, like put the patch back on top just to help with that scarring, if there even is any, because most times there's not. Definitely 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10 recommend mighty patches. Okay, done with that little rant, but that's how I treat my like pimples and blemishes, because I get them. We all get them. Like, it happens. So the next thing I like to use to finish all my skincare would be this Belif system. I forget what it's called. I think it's like the Hydration Line Aqua Bomb series. I don't remember what it's called, but it works so great. I learned a long time ago that my skin responds really nicely to like jelly-like products and like moisturizing products and things, and that is this. Like, these are great. I get the mini one because I never can afford to get all the individuals individually. So I get the travel pack because you get all the products and you get to try them all at once. My favorite would have to be this eye cream because you just put it on under the eyes and then like it's just so silky and smooth and like relaxing, and it feels so nice. I was once told that like eye cream is just like fancy moisturizer for your face, like you don't have to buy it separate. I would buy this separately because I feel like even if it does the same thing as the rest of the face, this is just so nice to like rub up under your eyes and really hydrate those bags, because I have a lot of bags. I love that this just allows me to have a simple skincare routine. I know it seems like I use a lot of products, but at the end of the day, like, I don't feel like this is a lot of products, and I like to keep things simple. I really love the acronym KISS, not stupid, sweetie. So keep it simple, sweetie. Next, I'll go in by mixing the moisturizing balm and the aqua bomb because they both work great and I love them. If I had to pick one over the other, I think I would pick the aqua bomb because it's like a jelly moisturizer blend and I really like the consistency. So I'll put this one on. So you can see, like, I don't know if you guys can see like that, but it's like got a, you see it kind of like goes on with a moisturizer look, but it's also like clear. Like, I really love that. And then the moisturizing balm is like your standard moisturizer, thick, white, and nice. And then I'll just rub the excess on my nose and then we'll rub this in. At one point, I really thought you had to like be glistening like a glazed donut, and that's how you know your skin was hydrated and you're, you know, using all the right products. But it was actually a time where, I don't know if you guys know, you probably saw it on YouTube in the early days, like the girlies were really using, and some people still use it, but they were using the Pond's hydrating moisturizer cream or something. I thought that that product was for me, so I was using it. And this is why it's so important to know your skin type, or to learn and understand your skin type, because I was using that product and it made me super oily because it just was too moisturizing. It wasn't the product for me. It wasn't what my skin needed. Then when I actually started getting invested in my skincare and wanting to learn like what my skin type was, I thought I had oily skin because that product made me so oily. I already sweat a lot, so having products that aren't doing too much on my face is important because I'll end up like sweating through it anyway. But that product made me seem so oily, so I thought I was oily, and so that's what I would tell people, like, oh, I feel like I might be combination but really heavy on the oily side. But actually I'm just regular, like I think I'm just combination. Like I really don't think my skin is like too dry or too oily. I just sweat a lot. Understanding your skin type is like so important. The things I would say to like learn like how to treat your skin and identify your skin's needs are, don't listen to everybody. First of all, you need to find what works for you. If you see that other people have a similar skin type to you or that it works for you, then that's great, but you need to understand your skin type first. When I was learning and trying to figure it out, I took a break from using all skincare products. Like I stopped using any products on my face. The only thing that I was doing at the time was washing my face because obviously you need to cleanse your face. I took a break from every other product just so I could see how my skin fared naturally. And this was like during the lockdown, during being at home, so I was able to just stop using products and really see how my skin reacted without, you know, having to worry about going places and stuff. Take a break and really figure out what your skin needs, what might be the issues, understand like what your skin type is going to be. After you identify like the needs of your skin, then you can go and look for the products that suit you. So if you find out naturally your skin produces a lot of oils, then find the products that will work for you for that skin type. I'm not familiar with that because I don't know that, but everyone needs moisture, I do know that, but everybody needs different levels of moisture, and I think I figured out the right balance of moisture for me. Like even right now, I'm kind of hot, so I'm kind of like already starting to sweat through. Once this like settles and dries down into my skin, I'm gonna insert a picture of like what my skin looks like through the day, no makeup, no nothing, and like that's why I love this routine. Let me move on to the last product while I keep on ranting, but I've gotten passionate about skincare only because I started to really look into it for myself, and I think that's what made it different. Like it's a personal kind of journey that you need to take, and so often we look at other people like, oh, that works for them, so it's gonna work for me. Oh, that didn't work, that's gonna work for me. Like, or they're telling me not to use this, but that could be the product that you need. So yeah, but lastly, you always need SPF, so I'm gonna go in with this super goop, and I like this one because it doesn't have like the white cast that everybody always talks about, so I like to use this on top of my moisture, make sure we're getting our necks. And then same with this, I like to try to make sure I'm rubbing the products the right way, but because I have such big cheeks, I also don't really believe in like that I'm like dragging my face down, because like what are we, like if anything she could get taken down a couple notches. Once you have our SPF on, also grab whatever chapstick is available to me. And so right now I've been using this Vaseline one. Just moisturize our lips as well. Once I'm done with my skincare, like I wash my hands and I'm done touching my face. I will not be touching my face at all the rest of the day. I make it a point not to touch my face the rest of the day, because just you go through the day touching any and everything, and then to come and touch your face or touch your face at random points, yeah, that's not it. I also like to brush my teeth before I start my skincare. That's just a little note, because after you do all this, you don't want to go brushing your teeth, because then you're scooping the water in your mouth and you're taking away all of what you just put on. So pro tip, do that first. I think that concludes my skincare routine. Let me know if you guys want a makeup routine. Let me know if you guys like this style of video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next week.